Good morning, everyone. Welcome in the
Good
last
morning.
day.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Deepak.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Deepak, there is a session that is called Outcome-Based Education and Continuous Quality Improvement. What do you understand about this? What do you understand about outcome-based education?
So it means for education for outcome. I mean productive outcome.
Yes, very truly said. Sir, do you know or do you have somewhere written what do you expect outcome after this program of this class? When you enter in the class
Yes, sir.
with an objective to teach this theory, this concept, right?
Yes.
Do you have the understanding what outcome you expect after the class?
Just a lot of positives I got from this training, and I have to. The basic thing is I have to implement everything. What sir had
My question was different, sir. Please listen my question carefully.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in your normal day-to-day class, when you enter to teach, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have the understanding that I will teach this topic today.
Okay, sir.
And after the class, do you have the understanding what outcome you expect out of your teaching in the class?
Sir, as I know, I have got a lot of new ideas from your session, and what I have to do is to implement this new ideas in my coming classes, so that good quality education can be brought.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Please mute yourself. Mausami, ma'am, are you there? Wilson Sangma, are you there? Wilson Sangma, are you there? Principal ITI Namchi, are you there? Principal ITI Namchi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, my question is, when a faculty enters in the class,
Yes.
teachers over there,
Yes, sir.
he is having a plan that he will teach this topic.
Yes, sir.
Do that teacher have the planning that after the class,
Yes, sir.
this should be the outcome from the student side?
Yes, sir.
Do the teacher have the plan?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking you, if you enter in the class to teach,
Yeah.
you have the understanding that you will teach this topic.
Yeah.
But do you have the understanding that
Yes, sir.
what should be the outcome of your teaching after the class?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Student should understand fully. The outcome
Every day the outcome is same.
No, sir.
So what are the other outcomes you expect?
Analysis and their changes in attitude.
Sir,
In
I'm
subject.
doing a chemistry. In the chemistry lab, I'm doing a reaction.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of that reaction, I know what chemical I will get after the experiment,
Outcome.
right?
Yes.
I'm giving an example. If you entered in a chemistry lab
Yes, sir.
and you wish that at the end of chemistry practical,
Yes, sir.
you will get a copper sulfate, you will get a sodium hydroxide, you will get a ferrous sulfate, right? Different compound you want after the experiment. Does the method and process of experiment, raw materials of the experiment are the same?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
My question is, in the chemistry lab, the outcome chemical you expect after the experiment, sometimes it is mercury chloride, sometimes it is calcium hydroxide, sometimes it is ferrous sulfate.
Yes, sir.
Does the experiment contain same raw material, same process of experiment, or it will be different?
No, it will change. Yeah, it will be different, sir.
Similarly, there must be different outcome expectation from the students after the class.
Yes, sir.
And we are teaching in the same method in the class.
Yes, sir.
Outcome we expect differently.
Different, yeah.
Then the process must be different.
Obviously, sir.
Is it different actually?
Yes, sir.
Think on that. I suppose it is not different, sir. Dr. Sapna Guru.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Madam, you understood my question?
Yes, sir, I did.
Sir, ma'am, when the outcomes should be different, I expect a different outcome from the student.
Yes, sir.
The process of teaching must be different.
Yes, it must be different, but we do not use different process.
So the same process I'm using, there will be same output.
But that depends on students also, sir.
The same set of students are there.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing, as a teacher, I am doing the same thing. The output, the outcome after the class will be one and same.
But how the students will react to my teaching, that also matters, sir.
Most of the time, whatever action we are doing,
Yes, sir.
the action is almost similar to that.
Okay, if all the
If
students proceed in the
If
same
same
manner-
action is repeating, you will get a duplicate reactions.
Yes, sir.
So if the same method of teaching is there,
Yes, sir.
the outcome will be almost same.
Yes, sir. Almost same.
And we expect a different outcome from the students.
Right, sir.
That means I need to do different input.
Right, sir.
Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when I am writing a lesson plan in front of me,
Okay, sir.
I am writing that this is a topic I will teach by this method.
Okay.
There must be some relevance and objective behind selecting of that teaching method.
Right, sir.
That today I will use a quiz method of teaching.
Right, sir.
Why I had chosen quiz method for this topic? Why not a group discussion method? Why not an experiment method?
Because as per the syllabus, that is the demand of the syllabus topic, that such method should be used, sir.
As per the demand of the syllabus, I could have selected either a participatory method of teaching or non-participatory method of teaching based on topic, right?
Right, sir.
In the participatory method of teaching, there are various methods to teach.
Right, sir.
Why I had selected a quiz method? Why I had selected a problem resolving method? Why I had selected a method of group discussion? Why I had selected a method of peer learning? There must be some reason behind it.
So first thing is like that must be the demand of the topic, or the, and second thing is the teacher might think that method will be effective for teaching.
What is the reason behind decision of the teacher? Why teacher think on that?
Because teacher thinks that that process will be most effective to impart the learning, sir.
Ma'am, teacher need to understand, I expect these outcome after the class, and for this outcome I must utilize these teaching methods.
Right, sir.
So the teacher has to have the understanding what he wants outcome after the class.
Okay, sir.
Based on that, based on the topic, he need to select the method.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did.
So when you are writing the lesson plan,
right, sir,
you need to write over there what outcome we expect after the class.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes you expect that a student should develop a critical thinking.
Right.
Sometimes you expect the student should understand all precautionary measures.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes we expect the student should understand the pros and cons of these happening.
Right, sir.
Sometimes you wish that your student could understand the best method or the various alternative methods of resolving the problem.
Okay, sir.
There might be 10 different methods to resolve a problem. And every method cannot be used in all the circumstances.
Right, sir.
Based on the circumstances, either method 1, 2, 3, 4 or 10 can be used.
Okay,
so the
sir.
best method to resolve the problem is based on the circumstances.
Okay, sir.
So you wish that your student could understand what are the method to resolve this problem, number one. Number two, how to select a best method based on the situation.
Okay, sir.
So there are various other outputs you expect after the program.
Right, sir.
Depending upon the outcome-based education, you select your thinking methodology.
Okay, sir.
All raw materials can be selected only and only when you understand what should be the out product.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am, you are in your kitchen.
Yes, sir.
How do you start cooking? First, you decide what you are going to cook,
Right.
or you decide what raw materials are there.
Yes, first I'll decide what I'll cook and have, sir.
That's why when you enter in the class, first you have to decide what you wanted to cook,
Right,
what
sir.
you wanted the student to come out after the class.
Okay.
Then you start selecting the raw material.
Right, sir.
When you are in the kitchen, you wanted to cook say for example, a vegetable,
Okay.
right?
Right, sir.
You will not start with wheat and atta.
Yeah, I'll look for vegetables, sir.
You need to have the raw materials of vegetable and the various type of masalas.
Right, sir.
If you want to cook something sweet, you will not use salt.
Right,
The
sir.
raw materials will be different.
I'll look for sugar, sir.
Raw materials will be different, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, when you enter in the class, you have the understanding that after this class, the student's outcome will be like this. Then you decide how you will going to teach.
Right, sir.
Kitchen is same, classroom is same,
Right, sir.
objective behind cooking is same. People need to satisfy your hunger.
Hmm.
So the objective in the classroom is same. You want to create a student knowledgeable and skillful based on the syllabus.
Right, sir.
You cannot cook anything. What should be outcome? What should be expected just to prepare? You cannot cook foods out of your kitchen. Whatever the raw materials available in the kitchen, you can cook only with that.
Right, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did.
Then when you decide that you will teach this topic today, right?
Right, sir.
The first thing you must understand, what should be the outcome after this teaching.
Hmm.
This is the first step.
Yes, sir.
Then you need to decide what are the methods, what are the processes of teaching.
Right, sir.
If you do not know where to reach,
Hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
And you went to a ticket counter and
Yeah.
asked the ticket booking agent to give me a ticket of whatever the flight is going, give me a ticket of that flight.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
You get a ticket, entered in the flight, sit over there, fly for an hour, landed somewhere. Is it then chances that you will land in Delhi?
Yes, sir. I can land anywhere, sir, because I do not have a proper destination.
You wanted to land in Delhi,
No, sir.
but you had not planned your travel so
Yeah.
that you can reach to Delhi.
Yes, sir. I haven't planned. That's why I reached Delhi.
So you will reach anywhere.
Yes, sir.
And always you will blame the airlines that they had not dropped you in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if a teacher do not understand what is the outcome after the entire class,
Yes, sir.
it is like that you do not know where you are flying, but you wanted to reach to Delhi.
Yeah.
Mere want will not make you reach to Delhi.
Right, sir.
You need to catch a right flight.
Hmm.
You said I had paid for the ticket. I had to spend 1 hour or more on the flight. I took all these pains on traveling. Everything was there. Only wrong flight you had taken because you do not know where to reach.
Right, sir.
Similarly, a teacher spend all his time in the classroom.
Right,
Teacher
sir.
take all the pain of teaching in the class.
Hmm.
But if teacher does not have the idea what should be outcome after the class, the student will not reach up to the mark.
Yes, sir. I
Am I
got your
clear
point.
with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I got your point, sir.
For rest of people, am I clear with you? Yes or no? Buddhadev Biswas ji. Buddhadev Biswas ji. Buddhadev Biswas ji. Principal Sahab, are you there?
Yes, sir, I got the point.
You got my point?
Yes, sir, we got the point. Yes.
Rani ma'am, that means
Yes,
that
sir, we
means
got it.
that means every teacher should write in their lesson plan what is the outcome he expects.
Yes, sir.
2-3 lines on that. That is important. If a principal analyzes you, that teacher has done their part correctly?
Yes, sir.
How the principal will understand that teacher has done their role correctly?
It will depend on the outcome. How the
He
how the
need to analyze whether a student has reached that outcome. If yes,
yes.
work has been done.
Sir, shall we take for every class or for some session? I mean,
Yeah.
outcome.
Yes,
Shall we take for every classes or
every class.
for every
Sir,
class?
every class, this outcome should be known to the teacher where he wants to reach.
Okay, sir.
If teacher do not know where he wants to reach, how he is going, how he is teaching.
Okay, sir.
Imagine on every of your travel, you know the destination where you wanted to reach. Then you start traveling. Without knowing the destination, you start traveling, will you reach?
No, sir.
It is almost same. Am I clear with you all?
Yes, sir.
Rani ma'am, I am clear. Rumila Devi ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The Sujit Datta. The Sujit Biswas. Buddhadev Biswas ji. Please unmute yourself and talk to me.
यस सर, नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम की वजह से बार बार डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा था.
कोई इशू नहीं सर. मेरा जो प्रश्न है कि आपके जितने फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं,
जी सर,
उन्होंने जो लेसन प्लान बनाया है, उस लेसन प्लान पर क्या उन्होंने लिखा कि आज के लेसन का आउटकम क्या होना है?
एक्सेप्ट पूजा बाकी कोई करता नहीं है सर.
अगर नहीं करता है तो उस फैकल्टी को आप धन्यवाद बोल दें.
जी सर.
क्या आप ऐसे किसी भी ट्रेन में चढ़ेंगे जो ट्रेन कहां जा रही है आपको पता नहीं हो तो आप चढ़ जाएंगे ट्रेन में?
बिल्कुल नहीं सर.
तो ऐसी ट्रेन को क्या करते हैं हम लोग सर? प्लेटफॉर्म पर ऐसी ट्रेन आती है जिसका मुझे पता नहीं ट्रेन कहां जा रही है, तो मैं क्या करता हूं? मैं ट्रेन पर चढ़ जाता हूं या ट्रेन को जाने देता हूं?
इग्नोर, ट्रेन को जाने देता हूँ सर.
तो ऐसा फैकल्टी जिसको पता नहीं है ना आउटकम क्या है मेरे क्लास का, उसको जाने देना चाहिए.
हाँ सर.
आप उससे पूछिए कि तू पढ़ा क्यों रहा भाई? What you wanted from your student after this class? थोड़ा पेन होगा उसको.
जी सर.
If I am selecting a right train, no, it will give me some pain. It may not reach on the platform I am standing. At times I need to change my platform to catch the train. The train may not come when I am on the platform. It may come after 3 hours. I need to wait over there for 3 hours for my right train. So if I want to catch a right train to reach the destination, I need to pay some prices. Am I clear, sir?
Yes sir.
Every teacher need to pay the prices. See, I'm giving you 3, 4, 5 different exercises on this topic. Right?
Yes sir.
One, when we understand what is my outcome after the class, then I can select a teaching method. Then I can select what question I should ask. For example, if you are traveling in night, you need to understand how you will sleep in the night. You need to prepare yourself. But if the travel is for 2 hours in daytime, There is no need to prepare how we will sleep. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Accordingly, when you understand what is the outcome after the class, you decided the teaching method. Then you will decide what type of question you will ask in the class. Then you will decide what type of assignment you are going to give in the class. Then you will decide what should be the interaction. For example, you are traveling in a train for 12 hours. You got to understand what you are going to eat between these 12 hours. You need to prepare yourself on that. Right?
Yes, sir.
And if it is for 1 hour travel, you may not have anything to eat for 1 hour. No issue. Similarly, in the class, if you know the outcome expectation after the class, you understand whether students need to practice or no need to practice. Models should be seen, theories can be demonstrated or not. What is the need in the class? You will understand all those things. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And the last line is continual quality improvement. So the quality improvement is very important terminology. And it comes from the experiences. With the rectification of last, whatever wrong thing I had done, I need to rectify it up. That creates a quality. Right?
Yes, sir.
With every lesson plan, if I understand this should be the outcome, after the class, I will find that whether I had reached to outcome or not. If I had reached to outcome in totality 100%, that means all the processes were correct. If I reached to outcome up to 80%, that means I failed on 20%. You're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So if I have failed for 20%, that means I need to rectify method, questions, assignment, interaction, eye contacts, presentation. I need to correct somewhere. If I know that I need to correct somewhere, then I will find where I should correct and what correction it is needed. And that will create a quality.
Yes, sir.
You got my point?
Yes, sir.
See, Biswas sir, we all are accountable towards students.
हाँ sir.
Biswas sir, you went to a market and buy a refrigerator, right? What is the expectation from that refrigerator? What will the expectation from that refrigerator?
The whatever needs generally we expect from a refrigerator, at least that much we can get.
The refrigerator has promised that it will
Sir,
do
please,
coolness.
sir, please pardon, one phone came, sir. Sir, please wait. Yeah.
Dr. Sapna. Ma'am, I had brought a refrigerator in the market, right?
Right, sir.
So the refrigerator has promised that it will keep temperature like this.
Right, sir.
If it is not doing, what I should do?
I will go and claim the shopkeeper, sir, that whatever has been promised has not been delivered.
If I could be your student, if I am not getting the all outcomes you promised,
Yes, sir.
I will come down to you and ask you, madam, please return my fees and my 2 years spent with you. Give the
Right.
compensation.
Right, sir. They have every right to do that.
Since the students are not asking to refund the money or the compensation of the year they had spent with you, you cannot make them for granted.
Right, sir.
So basically, we all are accountable to the student.
Right, sir.
So since we are accountable to the student, that means we should enhance the quality of my institutions, academic standard of my institution.
Right, sir.
And every year I need to compete with other competitors so that my institutions should be at the top as a best quality provider, education provider.
Yes, sir.
If I am the best in the region as the best education quality provider, I need to understand these two basic things. First, my teaching should be outcome based, number one, and there
Right.
should be a continuous improvement in the quality.
Right, sir.
And it is the mandate of the principal and the in charge HODs to look at these 2 points.
Right, sir.
Merely asking from a faculty that how much syllabus he has completed,
Right, sir.
merely asking from faculty that your student should not do noise in the class, asking merely from the faculty that how much marks your students are taking,
Okay,
it's
sir.
not going to help you out.
Right, sir.
We need to enhance the quality.
Hmm.
We need to enhance the quality of the student after the education.
Right, sir.
So these two basic ingredients are there through which the institution can create a quality education institute themselves. The conversion of institution from a normal institution to quality providing education institution.
Okay, sir.
Principal sir, I am clear.
हाँ sir.
If the quality will improve drastically, that means a good quality of student will attract towards you.
Yes sir.
When a good quality of student comes to you, automatically the level of understanding and acceptance as a student will go up.
Yes sir.
The ability of a student is very important if you are asking about quality education.
जी sir.
The quality education has got 3 pillars. One, the teacher, another, the student, and third, the principal. The principal need to understand whether this quality education is going or not. If not, he has to ask the teacher, thank you, sir. Thank you for your services extended to us.
नहीं सर, प्राइवेट कॉलेज में होता नहीं है. अभी मेरा एक अच्छा टीचर छोड़ दिया जस्ट नाउ,
क्योंकि उसके अपने एक्सपेक्टेशंस पूरे नहीं हो रहे थे.
सर मैनेजमेंट का प्रॉब्लम है. बुरे लोगों को रख देते हैं और अच्छे लोगों को भगा देते हैं.
अगर उसको 5 लाख रुपया महीना मिल रहा होता ना तो कभी नहीं जाता वो.
हाँ, बात वही है ना सर.
तो वो देखिए, ये सारी चीजें ना इंटर कनेक्टेड है. अगर आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन की क्वालिटी अच्छी होगी या अच्छा पैसा मिलेगा, मुर्गी पहले होगी कि अंडा पहले होगा, आप ये भी ध्यान करो कि मुर्गा भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. मुर्गी और अंडा को डिसाइड करने से नहीं होगा, मुर्गा पर भी ध्यान देना पड़ेगा आपको.
नहीं सर, सही.
So likewise, there are n number of troubles for the management. There are n number of problem with the students. There are n number of problem with the teachers. But somebody has to initiate. Someone has to initiate from somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I cannot correct whole of the world, but I can correct always myself. I need to correct myself first.
Yes, sir.
Just think, sir. You had the same syllabus, what I am teaching or you are teaching. Pan India, almost syllabus is same. Right?
Yes, sir.
Pan India, the basic qualification of a student to enter in any ITI, any polytechnic or any engineering college, the basic qualification needed from a student is one and same.
Yes, sir.
So the syllabus is same. The minimum qualification of a student is same. Right?
Yes, sir.
And to become a teacher, the minimum qualification is same.
Yes, sir.
So the syllabus is same. The minimum qualification of a student is same. The minimum qualification expected from a teacher is same. Then where is the difference? Two institutions, one is very good, having flow of students, taking entrance test to admit a student, and other are bribing here and there to get students. Why the difference is there?
Sir, quality of education, quality of infrastructure.
Who is responsible to offer this quality of education?
First of all, principal, sir.
Student, principal, management, and the teacher.
Yes, sir.
Right? If I am a teacher, I should play my role. If I am a principal, I should play my role. If I am a management professional, I should play my role. Everybody has to play your role. Do not start doing blame game.
Yes, sir.
It will not going to help anyone. So whatever capacity you are having, in whatever capacity you are working, as a principal, as an in charge, as a faculty, as a junior faculty, whatsoever the responsibility is with you, you need to produce quality on that. That's all. If I am a fourth grade employee responsible for cleaning of my institution, I need to produce quality in that.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Any question from anyone? Any question from anyone? Anyone is having any question? I suppose it is understood by you.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Now I am trying to take you on a very effective aspect, that is communication. Madam, we had this topic of communication, verbal and non-verbal for teachers. Professor Rani, Professor G. Rani, Josephine Rani.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Yeah.
Good morning. Ma'am, normally when we communicate verbally and non-verbally. True?
Verbal through gestures.
And
And
there's two ways.
answering
Communication
questions.
by verbal and non-verbal. Two methods are there, right?
Yes, sir. Both are.
Both are there. Both are
Yes.
there, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Normally, we communicate less than 20% verbally and 80% non-verbally.
Non-verbally. Yes.
True?
Yes, sir. Through gestures, then through
Right.
nodding.
There are various methods of non-verbal
Yes,
communication. Right?
Yes. Yes. Various
My
methods.
question is, you communicate verbally and non-verbally both, right?
Yes, sir.
You communicate 20% verbally and 80% non-verbally, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's
Imagine.
correct.
Just imagine when you intern in the class, you plan your teaching, how you are going to teach, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the whole planning is on your verbal communication in the classroom. You plan yourself very well. 20% verbal communication is there. You plan this verbal communication, what you will speak, how you will do. You plan all those things. Right?
Yes, sir.
You create a presentation, you add a writing with you, notes with you, everything is there to help you in the verbal communication part. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And what about 80% of your communication that is non-verbal? How you are preparing yourself on that?
It's the space.
No, what is the preparation level?
Preparation level will be based according to the outcome, according to the needs of the trainees.
My question is different, ma'am.
It'll be the voice. It'll be your voice.
Please listen my question. Please listen my question first.
Yes, sir.
There are 20% verbal communication.
Yes, sir.
And 80% non-verbal. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For 20% verbal communication, you go with the textbooks, you go with your notes, you prepare presentation.
Yes, sir.
That what topic you will teach, what sentences you will teach, you practice yourself, what you are going to write on the blackboard, you do all those things.
Yes, sir.
And the 80% is non-verbal communication.
Yes.
Do you practice these non-verbal communication before entering in the class? Ever?
Yes, sir. I do. And
What preparation you do, ma'am?
I enter the classroom. I discuss a topic relevant to this.
That is verbal.
Relevant,
that is verbal communication. I'm talking about
relevant
non-verbal.
to the mythology that I'm going
No,
to teach.
madam, I'm talking about non-verbal communication. You enter in the class, how you are moving in the class.
I give them a
Whether
smile.
you have practiced it up.
I give them a smile and I
No,
look
whether
at
you have practiced it up, how you will give a smile, how much smile will give. Do you have any practice on that?
Yes, not
No.
over smile, but I look at the
No.
training.
Do you practice before entering the class somewhere else, how you will smile? What smile will give? What impacts? Do you have any practice session on that?
Yes, it's
When?
before.
Do you practice?
Before
Ma'am, do you practice whatever your hand gestures are there in the class? Do you practice before entering in the class?
No, sir. It comes fluently accordingly.
So 80% is fluently.
Yes.
The all non-verbal communication comes with fluency, without preparation.
Yes, sir.
It comes from within.
Yes, within, sir.
Just imagine, ma'am, if a student write an answer, 20% with the understanding of the subject and 80% from his imagination, whether he is going to get good marks.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir. He's going to get good marks.
No, 80% he is thinking, whatever he is thinking, he writes that. And 20% he replicate the knowledge. Will he get a marks? He will become fail, ma'am. If you need to write Ohm's law, 20% you are writing from your understanding knowledge of Ohm's law, and 80% where imagination on Ohm's law, will you get marks?
He will get the minimum because it's a law.
He will become fail. Okay, 80% may be wrong.
Yes.
Similarly, in my classroom, when I enter in the classroom, for the 20% verbal communication, I am thorough, I am practiced, I had prepared, all materials are there, all gadgets are with me, presentation is with me, everything is there. But for the 80% non-verbal communication, how I am going to do my voice modulation, for example, I had never practiced it. I entered in the class and started. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
For
sir.
rest of all the participants, are you getting my point? Yes or no? Dr. Sapna, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Will you please repeat what I explained right now?
Sir, 20% is our verbal communication. For that, we prepare our textbooks and we already prepare, but 80% is non-verbal communication for which we do not prepare, which come simultaneously or voluntarily. So if we write something, even if in the examinations, if it is about Ohm's law, if we write 20% based on knowledge and rest of the 80% on imagination, we are going to fail. Similarly, the verbal and non-verbal communication is also the same. If we prepare only the text and we do not prepare other non-verbal communication, it cannot be effective.
So, being a teacher, you need to prepare on your non-verbal communication methods also.
Right, sir.
You need to record your presentation. You need to see yourself presenting in front of a mirror.
Right, sir.
So that how your faces are being, you are making your faces. For example, see, look at me very carefully. For everybody, look at me for very carefully. When I am speaking, at times I am using my lips in a very funny way. When I am speaking little fast, little engrossed in the topic, my lips movement is very funny.
Okay, sir.
And I need to correct it. You look at me, when I am talking with you, my head is bent. It is not straight.
Okay.
It is bent somewhere. So these are the demerits of my teaching.
Right, sir.
So whatever quality is there on the 20% verbal aspect,
Right,
that is there. But I need to be correct on the non-verbal aspects also.
Right, sir.
And for that, I need to practice on all those things.
Okay, sir.
Your various non-verbal activities, your facial expression, your gesture, posture, voice, modulation, your movement, your body language, everything comes on that.
Right, sir.
Your dressing sense, your hairstyles, your shoes, your all makeup and other things, that all come inside to create a complete teacher.
Right, sir. Right.
Madam, you are having a best dress at your home for you.
Hmm.
You must have certain dresses which are very costly. Say, for example, a dress which has cost you somewhere around 5,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees.
Okay, sir.
That must be a beautiful sari or must be a beautiful langa.
Hmm.
Right? You had
Right.
brought that sari or that langa to wear in some occasion.
Right, sir.
And in that cloth, you look pretty beautiful.
Hmm.
That's why you had brought it.
Hmm.
But that cloth, that langa, you are not utilizing in the classroom.
Right.
Why?
Because, sir,
Because it is misfit. It is misfit.
Yes, sir.
Though you looks very beautiful on that,
Hmm.
but in the classroom, you need not to look beautiful. You need to
Right.
presentable only.
Right, sir.
In the classroom, you do not want student to praise about your beauty.
Hmm.
You want the student to praise about your knowledge.
Knowledge. Right, sir.
So the langa is misfit over there.
Hmm.
Similarly, all the other attributes of non-verbal communication need to be polished and taken care of.
Hmm.
Am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with you all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm pretty sure that before this session, you were preparing your lectures only and only over verbal communication.
Hmm. Right, sir.
And that is only 20%. You are preparing for 20% marks.
Hmm.
You may get 100% on that. That is the total marks is 20%.
Right, sir.
You appeared for 100% examination, prepared for 20% marks, you got 20%.
Right, sir.
So the 80% marks is still unprepared.
Hmm.
So from now onwards, I request you all to please take care about your non-verbal communication attributes with the same passion, same seriousness as you are doing with verbal communication.
Okay, sir. We'll implement this in our teaching, sir.
And the principles. Buddhadev Viswasji. Buddhadev
Yes, sir.
Viswasji.
Yes, sir.
The presentability of your teachers. I'm just
Yes.
putting one aspect of non-verbal communication, right?
Yes, sir.
Presentability or the personality of your teacher, right? The personality of a teacher or the presentability of a teacher can be improved, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the teacher needs to be presentable, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If a teacher is not presentable in the classroom, as per his dresses, as per his face, the shaving, the hairstyle, the clothes, if he is not presentable, whose responsibility it is? Who should point out and make them pressurized to become presentable?
Me, sir.
It is the responsibility of the principal.
Yes, sir.
As of now, all of you, when comes on this webinar, sitting at your home, right? Any lady can come in the nightie. Any lady can come in the nightie. Any male can come in Bermuda. Because you are supposed to attend the class. You are not supposed to open your camera. But I am pretty sure none of you has come like that. None of you. You come with almost halfly dressed or partially properly dressed. with an intention that you never know when to open the camera. So it is the responsibility of the principal to take care of these non-verbal aspects of your teacher. It is not easy. It is not easy, but it is the mandate. Dr. Sapna,
Yes, sir.
there will be a number of teachers you had seen in your life.
Right, sir.
Few are still working with you.
Yes, sir.
If you look, try to recollect images of all those teachers,
Hmm.
you will find few of them are properly dressed every time,
Yes, sir.
presentable every time,
Hmm.
right?
Yes,
And
sir.
few of your colleagues are using the same shirt, using the same dress for last 3 years.
Yes, sir.
And none of the female are using the same dress in the next day.
Hmm.
Am I correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
None of the female never comes to the institution without looking at her in the mirror when she is coming out from the house.
Right, sir.
They are very particular and aware about how they are going to look in the class.
Yes, sir.
And what about the males? They are
They
not
are-
done shaving for last 3 days.
They are pretty casual, sir. Only
They are
some men
so
have.
casual in their dressings, so casual in their appearance that it got no impact in the class.
Only
Repeat.
some of them. Yes, sir.
Some of them are like that,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Some of them are properly dressed.
Right, sir.
So it is the responsibility of the teacher and the management and the principal to take care about these non-verbal aspects.
Right, sir.
So it is not only your knowledge, it is not only your presentation, it is not only the verbal communication done by you in the class,
Right.
but
sir.
your gesture, your posture, your body movement, your facial expression, your hand movement, your dresses, your personality, your hair, your shoes, everything counts in the class.
Right, sir.
Am I clear with you all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We understand.
Yes, sir.
There are another things that is known as interpersonal relationship.
Okay.
For any faculty,
Hmm.
there are other faculties in the college.
Yes, sir.
There are principal, management team, non-teaching staffs, help staff, different type of people are working in your organization.
Right.
The interpersonal relationship among these associates are also going to play a big role in the classroom.
Right, sir.
So it is the responsibility of the management and the principal to take care about these interpersonal relationship among their other colleagues.
Hmm.
There should not be any partiality. There should be given equal opportunity to everybody. The respect of work should be there. The personal relationship should be maintained. So everything has to be taken care of.
But sir,
Right.
sometimes everything is not in the hand of principal and management, because some staffs are so notorious that even after saying or like making them understand, they disturb the working environment. In such a situation, what can a principal do, sir?
Ma'am, I had a wound in my right hand,
Yes, sir.
right?
Hmm.
I need to do some treatment
Yes, sir.
so that I can relieve myself from that wound.
Hmm.
If with the treatment, it is not going to resolve. The problem is not going to resolve for years together.
Yes, sir.
There are times doctor decides that because of this wound, I had to remove my hand.
Right, sir.
So ampulation can be done.
Mm-hmm.
If my
Okay.
kidney is having a stone, I am not able to remove that stone by n number of methods. I need to remove that kidney and have another.
Yes, sir.
So some disciplinary actions should be taken care.
Yes, sir.
It is not always the praise.
Hmm.
Sir, madam, there are two things.
Okay.
In front of your institution,
Hmm.
hundreds of applicants are waiting to become faculty in your college.
Right, sir.
Or you had 5 faculty, only because of these faculties, your institutions are going on.
Yes, sir.
So if I am a principal, I am not depending on any of the faculty. All my faculties should be a gem.
Hmm.
And there are hundreds of faculty waiting outside
Right,
to
sir.
replace anyone.
Hmm.
Similarly, being a faculty,
Yes, sir.
I should be like that. In front of my house, various principals are waiting. Need to please shift to my institution.
Right, sir.
If, as a faculty, various institutions are in line
Hmm.
requesting me to shift to their institution, I am a very good faculty.
Okay.
And if 100 faculties are waiting outside the institution for an opportunity to get in to have a job in the organization,
Hmm.
the organization branding is very good.
Yes, sir.
It is a check and match situation.
Hmm.
If there is a threat to you that you may be replaced by someone if you are not going to be corrected, what you will do, ma'am?
I will improve myself and I'll try to be the asset of the institute, sir.
And if you are getting best payment, best accommodation, best environment in and around other institutes as compared with other institutes, you wish that you will remain working here.
So I will go to other institute which will provide me the facilities, sir.
So again, who will initiate? The principal, the management, or the faculty? The question is there, who will initiate?
I myself will initiate,
And
sir.
nobody is initiating. So it is the responsibility, whatever capacity you are working, you should start. You should initiate.
Yes, sir.
If you are a faculty, you should initiate. If you are a principal, you should initiate. If you are a management committee people, you should initiate from there.
Okay, sir. But in the government, sir, in the government sectors, in the government colleges like ours, it is very difficult to replace people also. And that's why we have this kind of slackness. Like even if I cannot improve, or even if the staff doesn't improve, nothing can be happened because of
Forget about them. Forget about them. You improve your teaching quality,
Yes,
entire college, entire department of yours will look at you.
yes, sir. Yeah, that's true, sir.
For everything, they will look at you.
Hmm.
And in a government department, to prove your quality and excellence is very easy because other people are sluggish.
Yes, sir.
So if you are doing even 10, 20, 30% good job, you will be recognized immediately.
Right, sir. Yeah, that's true, sir.
So it is always easy in the government organization because other people are sluggish,
Yes.
neglected, not interested.
Yes.
So you need to have an effective strategy to improve your non-verbal communication.
Right.
You need to understand how you are doing your body movements. What are the postures?
Yes, sir.
And the institutions, the head of the institution
Mm.
should have a program, should have the opportunity so that people, the faculties could improve in the non-verbal communication.
Right, sir.
Ma'am, for your last few years, do you find any opportunity where your seniors, principals and others has discussed about non-verbal communication of any of your teachers?
Yes, sir. In our institute, our principal, sir, had provided us a training where we had this opportunity of having micro teaching, sir.
That is again a understanding over enhancing skills on verbal communication.
Yes, sir.
I'm
from
talking about non-verbal. Whether you got any classes, any support on personality development, body language,
no, not
movement in the class,
no,
how
not
to stand in the class, how to do the eye movement in the class.
that we did not have such kind of workshop or seminar, sir. So whatever we are doing on the personal basis, like for example some soft skills, like that is as per our interest, but no such forum or platform has been provided by government or whatsoever where we can improve
So
our
every principal who is here, or when you return back to your institution after this FDP, request your principal to organize these things,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll certainly do that.
because you are not focusing on 80%. You are focusing on 20%. Now how you are going to become excellent over there?
Yes, sir. Today only we have realized that non-verbal communication has such an impact. Otherwise, we have always been focusing on how to teach, like what I'll teach or what will be the note and all that. But we never focused much on our soft skills, like how I'll stand or what will be the pitch of my sound. Such things, modulations and all, we did not give much of attention, sir.
Ma'am, in a movie, any Indian movie, there is a story, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the entire movie runs through the story.
Yes, sir.
And one movie is hit, another is a flop. It is not only because of the story.
Yes, sir.
It is more or less because of the acting of the actor.
Right, sir.
And the acting of the actor is all non-verbal.
Right, sir.
So if in a movie, Shahrukh Khan is acting and movie pays you 500 crore rupees, it is not because of the story only.
Right, sir.
It is because of the non-verbal activity of Shahrukh Khan.
Right, sir.
If I ask you what you like on the Shahrukh Khan, you'll say his hand movements,
Yes, sir.
the way he uses his hands.
Yes, sir.
It is the body movement.
Yes, sir.
It is not his dialogue. So the non-verbal communication has got 80% impact in your teaching. So that need to be understood and focused on that.
Right, sir.
Ma'am, from Jharkhand Government Tool Room, we do Management Development Program MDP.
Yes, sir.
This again, 6-day MDPs are there. In those MDP, we try to create a good principal.
Yes, sir.
We request the principals and head of departments or the budding principals in charge that what you wanted, what you are supposed to do in the college.
Right, sir.
It is not only taking reports from you. He is responsible for your development.
Right, sir.
And he need to guide you how to develop. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question from anyone? I'm giving you certain methods, right?
Yes, sir.
One method is known as jigsaw. What we do, we break entire classes into different groups.
Okay.
There are hundreds of methods by which you can decide a group.
Okay.
Group can be like that.
Hmm.
Roll number 1 to 5 become one group, right?
Right, sir.
Or group can be all number divisible by 5 become one group.
Okay.
So 5, 10, roll number 10, roll number 15, roll number 20, they all become one group,
Yes, sir.
right?
Right.
All students having names starting from A and B become one group,
Hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
All day scholars become one group,
Hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
All rank holders, the first 10 rock handlers of last examination become one group.
Hmm.
So every time when I am making a group, it need to be a different group.
Okay, sir.
So in the lesson plan where I am doing this group exercise things,
Hmm.
I need to put down there that what is the method of creation of group now.
Okay.
So in the 40 classes, if I done 4 times, 5 times group teaching
Yes,
or
sir.
group exercise,
Hmm.
every time there should be a different method of creating a group,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
When the group created, there are various method of giving activity to group. One complete activity can be given to all the groups. The same activity to all groups. This is one.
Hmm.
Second, entire work has been divided into 5 different steps,
Okay.
and every group has been given one step,
Hmm.
so that entire class will resolve the entire problem once only.
Yes, sir.
So there may be a different method of using groups as you all must be utilizing in your classes.
Right.
My question, my suggestion is every time you should not repeat what you did in the last time.
Okay, sir.
So you need to plan that what innovation I am going to do in this group.
Okay, sir.
I'm giving you in the class one more exercise. Create a circle in the class.
Hmm.
Create a group.
Hmm.
Call the group. Out of 10 students in the group,
Okay.
let 2-3 stand inside the circle. Rest all others on the circle.
Hmm.
These persons standing inside circle will start asking questions from the students standing on the circle. So they will start having a group discussion on that particular topic what they had been assigned for.
Okay, sir.
And rest of the class is listening and reacting, asking questions.
Okay.
So you can innovate various methods.
Hmm.
Plan what method you are going to use now based on the outcome expectation of the class.
Hmm.
So now teaching is not easy.
Yes, sir.
Your speaking asset, topic, jargons, formal, non-formal languages, tone, your gestures, your posture, the physical space on contact.
Hmm.
What I mean by physical space, when I'm talking with you in the physical class,
Yes, sir.
I'm moving towards you.
Okay.
A teacher moves towards the student,
Right, sir.
and I can move so close
Hmm.
that I can feel your breath on my face. And that gives a very uncomfortable situation for a student.
Right, sir.
If he is really a troublemaking student,
Hmm.
if I want to touch his heart,
Hmm.
I need to become so close. I need to create so little space between me and the student
Yes, sir.
that he become disturbed and in a problem. But being a female teacher, you cannot all do all those things.
Right, sir.
A male teacher with a male student, this can be done.
Right.
And then for a student with whom I am not able to do these physical closeness because of the gender, because say a female student is there, I cannot do it, right?
Right, sir.
I'm using a wall and asking the student to go close to the wall.
Okay.
Student is touching the wall. I am asking the student, no, further close, go more close.
Okay.
It creates a disturbing situation for the student.
Hmm.
Your communication style, your dress, your appearance, your gender, this all has to speak in the class.
Right, sir.
Your ambience in the class, the seating arrangement, the arrangement of bench, arrangement of your sitting.
Okay.
For example, at times, I ask all the class, please turn around. And I start teaching not from the blackboard side, but the opposite side of the class. So the students who were on the back bench suddenly become in the first bench.
Right, right, sir.
So they had selected an opportunity to sit in the back bench so that they can have certain leisure time in the class even.
Yes, sir.
I pressurized them to become in the first bench.
Right, sir.
So you need to innovate different ways. You need to innovate very effective communication methods in the non-verbal aspects.
Okay, sir.
There are 4 different approaches, ma'am.
Right.
Aggression, passiveness, passive aggression, and assertiveness. In the classroom, when I am teaching, I need to exhibit all. Assertive. At the fag end of the class, when I am asking questions, I need to be assertive.
Right, sir.
Mid of the class, I need to be passive or passive aggressive. At the start of the class, I must be aggressive. Just think of your class. When you enter in the class, when you exit from the class, are you changing your approach of communication?
Yes, sir.
You need to. You need
Yes,
to do
sir.
that. If you are doing,
Yes, sir.
you will become a good teacher.
Right, sir.
If you are not doing, that is important. You need to plan and do it up. Any question from anyone? Any question from anyone? So there are certain problems in the organization because of the structure of organization, mood and tempo of the organization. And I am not here, you are not here to rectify whole of the world. You cannot change the world in a day. You need to change yourself. You need to correct yourself. Whatever responsibility you are given, you need to use yourself to exhibit best in that responsibility. So do not focus on others, focus on yourself only. Lesbina R. Marak, if I am pronouncing correct. Tusbina R. Marak. Are you there, ma'am? Chunchi Marak, are you there? Chunchi Marak, are you there, ma'am? Are you there? Anyone from Sikkim? Anyone from Sikkim? Anyone from Meghalaya?
Yes, sir. Rami is from Meghalaya, sir.
Right. Am I clear to you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, understood. So many things that we're caught unaware, like to be innovative, to create innovative ideas, to reach, to make this trainees understand. It's an approach sometimes which we are not, do we know we're not implementing, but now your instructions, your way of teaching us make us aware of implementing those skills, sir, to be more, to reach out
Thank
to
you.
the trainees.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for explaining all those things. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Let's come to another topic, that is effective presentation skill. There are two types of presentation, ma'am. One presentation of the concept and another your own presentation. We had discussed about your own presentation, right? Now I should discuss on that 20% verbal communication part.
Yes, sir.
So in the verbal communication part, we need to be effective. There is a word called effective.
Yes, effective.
What I mean on the effective, if I know that I need to reach Delhi on 8th of September, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Starting from Meghalaya, I need to reach Delhi on 8th September, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
had 8 days, 10 days in your hand.
Yes, sir.
You can plan any method of transportation, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if you need to reach tomorrow evening,
Yes, sir.
then the only method of transportation should be by air.
Here.
You cannot reach tomorrow evening to Delhi
Yes, sir. Yes.
unless you take a flight,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
So it is not a transportation you are deciding. It is the time frame is pressurizing you to decide a transportation,
Yes, time frame. Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
It is a time frame when to reach to Delhi is asking you to take a flight or take a train or a bus or by road. Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you understand what should be the outcome of my teaching in this class,
Yes, sir.
you can create, select, prepare your entire presentation of these 20% communication part.
Yes, sir.
And that need to be effective.
Yes. Outcome.
That need to be effective. If I'm talking with a faculty, I need to be more focused on the role of a faculty. That should not be focused on how to control a faculty. Right?
Yes, sir.
If I'm talking with a principal, I
Yes,
need
sir.
to talk how to control a faculty, how to support a faculty to improve themselves.
Yes.
So for both of the group, the presentation will be same or different?
It'll be different.
This is basic fact. This is what I wanted to speak to you over this presentation, this session. If you know that you wish your student should get this outcome, then you can decide your presentation accordingly.
Accordingly, yes.
Then the entire presentation will change.
Response.
Certain slide will be added, certain slide will be deleted.
Yes.
Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
See, in entire FDP, I am asking you to become a good faculty, right?
Yes, sir.
See, in all the presentations,
Yes,
I am utilizing my photos only.
yes, yes.
I am not using others' photo.
Yes.
Why I am doing this?
You're not focused.
Because if I am saying that this is a method of teaching, a teacher should be like this. If I am saying this, I must use all those concepts in my own teaching.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
If I had not practiced all those things, how do I say to you to practice? If I had to create a presentation, I need to remind you every time that you need to do all those things. So the presentation need to be for all the type of learners. There are 3 type of learner we discussed.
Yes, sir.
For all these 3 types, you need to have the presentation suitable. Some interest should be there. For example, see in this slide, I had posted this figure, right?
Yes,
It
sir.
could be pasted here straight. I had made it little tilted. To drag your attention more on that. If the same photograph was pasted here straight, or it is pasted little tilted, the impact is different. Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Clear. Understood, sir.
See in this slide, one picture is straight and another is tilted. Just to make you understand, drag your attention more.
Yes. Focus is to stick.
So you need to plan your presentation based on your outcome, the topic concern, and the ability of your student. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
See, madam, all these teachers are human beings. The physical appearance of the teacher, the mental alertness, the environment from this teacher is coming, the emotional factors, the
Yes.
genders, the cultural background are different for all the teachers.
Yes, sir.
So based on your own personality, whether you are introvert, extrovert, whatever your personality, however your appearances are there, how much intelligence you are there, what is your wisdom, what is your memory power, based on your own understanding, you create a personality presentation,
Presentation.
right?
Yes,
And
sir.
entire presentation should give you assistance, should give you an opportunity based on your own personality to produce the best among the students.
Yes.
So it cannot be PPTs, cannot be replicated, cannot be downloaded from here and there. You need to create your own PPT.
Should be real, authentic, sir. Yes, comes from me.
It is like that. If you are going to buy a dress, a ready-made dress, it may or may not fits with you. If you are buying a dress, it may or may not fit with you. If someone else is buying a dress for you, you may or may not look smart, beautiful, energetic, presentable in that dress. You all must have experienced in these things.
Yes, sir. Yes.
For every occasion, for every opportunity, you select a different dress so that it matches with the opportunity and the place and the presentation.
Yes. Appropriately. Yes.
It needs to be appropriate. So based on your class, based on your ability of student, based on the output, that need to be appropriate.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
There are only two things, teacher-centric and student-centric method. And my 60% class should be student-centric. Just think about your classes. I presume it is 80% teacher-centric and 20% student-centric. Whereas it need to be reverse, 60% student-centric. That need to be, you need to teach based on role play, group study, visit, project work, library research, investigation, practical work, self-work, quizzes, and all those things.
Activities, yes, sir.
But what we are doing, we are trying to take classes teacher-centric more than 80 or 80% time.
Yes.
These are the various skills you are supposed to inculcate in the student. Your student should be accurate. Speed of work should be there. Workmanship should be there. They should be concentrated whatever they are doing. The method, the processes selected with all their options available, the economy of the working, their attitude, the techniques, coordinations, they all has to be there. Are you teaching all those things in your classes? Though you are teaching physics. So you need to teach all those things while teaching physics. Am I clear with you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear, understood, yes.
So for the effective teaching, you need to plan your sessions, structure your sessions, select appropriate teaching method based on outcome, use teaching resources effectively, and you need to practice good presentation skills. Am I clear with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are certain skills, the skill of motivation, how you are motivating your students, the skill of activity, how you are asking the student to indulge themselves in the activities, how you are creating interest in the student, how you are linking the real life scenario with the skill. The skill of recognizing individual differences, the skill of selection, planning, division, revision, recreation. Am I clear with you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going in depth of all those. I'd already told you that you need to have an Excel with you, right? In Excel, You write 4-5 aspects. For example, subject knowledge, starting title of the session, informing objective clearly in the class, your voice in the class, motivation done in the class, like that 5-6 attributes you had written in the Excel sheet. And after every class, you give points to yourself. For example, subject knowledge, you can give yourself out of 10, you can give 10, or you may give 5, because you had not explained properly the subject knowledge, or you forgot to explain certain thing in the class. You know that you had forgotten. Nobody in the class has understood that you had forgotten some concept, but you know yourself that you had on the 5 points, you had given only 3 points in the class. So the subject knowledge you failed in the class. So out of 10, you are giving 5 to yourself after the class in your sheet. So every time you will understand subject knowledge par to number nahi aa raha mujhko. So I need to rectify myself on the subject knowledge, or need to rectify myself on eye contact. So you will develop a practice, you will develop a micro teaching sessions, how to enhance the quality of eye teaching, eye contacts. Am I clear with you all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any question from anyone?